So all of you mute your mic. Let us start the session. Today we are going to start session number 1 of chapter number 14, statistics. This is the first session. Okay. So let us start with the term data. The word data means information or set of given facts in numerical figures. For example, if you are going to collect the marks of any subject in particular exam, you're going to collect the that information in terms of numerical figures only. Okay, so that numerical figures is called data. For example, marks of students, runs made by batsmen, etc. The word statistics appears to have derived from the Latin word status, means a political state, but actually it is the science which deals with the collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of numerical data. Okay, now we'll see the different types of data in the next slide. So there are two types of data. One is primary data and the second one is secondary data. Okay, now if the investigator collects the data by himself, okay, so that data is called primary data. I repeat it, if the investigator collect the data by himself. Okay, for example, I'm giving one example. I told Suhas to collect the number of students present in every class. So he went to each class and take the data. Okay, he went to each and every class and took the data, and that data is called the primary data for him. ओके, और दूसरा तरीका क्या है, एक दूसरे स्टूडेंट ने क्या किया, he went to class teacher and collect the data of the number of present or absent both. So that data is called secondary data because it is collected by other the third person. Is that clear, the difference between these two data?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you give one example of primary data? Anyone? Number of fans in all the classes, if you're going to collect that also is the section class wise, that is also can be considered as primary data if you collect by yourself. Any other?
So number of benches present in one class.
Okay, very good. Number of benches in all the classrooms. See, that also depends on whether you are going to collect the data by yourself or you are asking, you went to every class teacher and ask the number of benches in their classes. So that will be a secondary data. So are you able to identify the difference between these two data?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So primary data, when the information was collected by investigator himself or herself with a definite objective in her or his mind, the data obtained is called primary data. Okay, collection of heights of students of class by class teacher. Okay, by using a measuring tape. And when the information was gathered from the source which already had the information stored, the data obtained is called the secondary data. Collection of date of birth of students of class from the admission register. Okay, so this is the example of secondary data. Now this is the first exercise 14.1. Give 5 examples of data that you can collect from your day-to-day life. So already we discussed the many examples of primary data. I want 5 examples of primary data. So let us start with the first example, which I have already given, that the number of students present in every class, okay, on particular day. That is the primary data if you collect by yourself, right? And the number of students class wise in our school. If you collect by yourself, that will become a primary data. If you collect through class teacher, then that will become secondary data. Okay, can you give one example of primary data?
Height of students in our class.
Height of students in our class. But if you are collecting by measuring all the heights, then that will be a primary height, primary data. If you are collecting from the students, they have already measured at somewhere, then that will be considered as secondary data. Okay, any other example? See, today is election. Okay, today is election in our Hyderabad municipal election, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow result will come. And if you see the election result from newspaper or television, you tell me whether it is primary or secondary data.
Secondary data.
Secondary data.
Very good. Okay. And if suppose we are going to find out the population of every state through Google, it is primary or secondary?
Secondary data.
Secondary data.
Okay, fine. And you are going to collect, now listen carefully, if you are going to collect the number of family members of your classmates in your class, of your classmates, by asking everyone whether it is primary or secondary.
Primary.
Secondary data. Secondary.
Why secondary?
प्राइमरी
It is primary ना, मैंने कहा कि खुद से कलेक्ट करोगे, सबसे पूछ के, राइट? अदरवाइज क्लास टीचर के पास भी होता है, ओके, नंबर ऑफ फैमिली मेंबर्स, ओके फाइन. और मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर ऑफ लास्ट 1 week, लास्ट 1 week of all the days of Hyderabad. Secondary, because you will not be able to find right now, because then what you will do, you will go through Google and you will search and you will get it, that data. So that data is called secondary data. Okay, now one more example. Can you give one more example for primary data which comes in your day-to-day life, either school or home? Fast.
Sir, collecting birthdays of my friends.
Date of birth.
Yes, sir.
Date of birth from your class, you are asking everyone. Okay, so that example I already told you that. Okay, fine. If you are collecting the date of birth of your classmates from the admission register, that will become an secondary data. If you investigate, if you go through all your friends and collect the date of birth, that will become an primary data. Okay, any more example?
Electricity bills from our house.
Electricity bills last 1 year, every month. How you will get? 1 year. If you are collecting all the electric bills, if you are keeping safe in anywhere, then you can collect from that one. Or also you can collect it from that website also. Okay, electricity bill जो southern power वाला जो वेबसाइट है, वहां से भी कलेक्ट कर सकते हो. इफ यू आर कलेक्टिंग फ्रॉम दैट, देन दैट विल बिकम अ सेकेंडरी डाटा. इफ यू आर नोटिंग फ्रॉम एवरी बिल, ठीक है, तो वो तुम्हारे लिए क्या हो जाएगा? प्राइमरी डाटा. ओके, एनी अदर एग्जांपल?
Collecting photographs of the students.
Photographs. See, collecting photographs, how will you show in numerical figure? फोटोग्राफ को न्यूमेरिकल फिगर में कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करोगे?
People who are voted in a voting machine.
See, one more example you can find out. जैसे the distance of the school from their houses, more than 5 kilometer, how many students are coming? More than 10 kilometer, how many students are coming? You are collecting the data from your class by asking every student. So that will be an example of primary or secondary?
प्राइमरी
Primary, sir.
Okay, fine. Secondary का तो बहुत सारे example बता सकते हो. You can write number of examples. Literacy rate of every state. Okay, through Google if you search you will get. Okay. So any doubt in these two questions?
No, sir.
Only 5 examples they ask, and we have discussed so many examples, and after that examples you have to classify whether they are for primary and secondary. Okay, so let us move towards the next one, if this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So next, again, data. I'm coming towards data. There are two types. Data also can be classified into two categories: raw data and grouped data. ठीक है, जो डाटा हम लोग एज इट इज कलेक्ट करते हैं, सपोज वी आर कलेक्टिंग द मार्क्स, सो वी आर राइटिंग द नंबर्स, मार्क्स लिख रहे हैं, तो वो जो उसी फॉर्म में जो हम लोग लिखते हैं उसको रॉ डाटा बोलते हैं. द डाटा ऑब्टेन्ड इन ओरिजिनल फॉर्म, ओके, एंड दिस इज ungrouped form. Ungrouped होता है, that data is called raw data. And if we condense data into some classes, some groups, such presentation is known as grouped data. So हम लोग already last year class 8 में पढ़े हो, class interval के form में जो data रहता है, that is called grouped data. Whether you are able to identify these two types?
Yes, sir.
I will give one example. Okay, after that I will explain the example. Now let us have discuss the fundamental characteristic of data. The first characteristic is that numerical facts alone constitute data. Okay, numerical fact जो भी हम लोग जो marks you are going to collect the marks of some subject in particular exam, that all marks will constitute data. Next, qualitative characteristics like intelligence, poverty, etc., which cannot be measured numerically. अभी photograph बोल रहे थे, photograph also we cannot measure numerically. Okay, if you are presenting in other way, that number of photographs you are collecting from every friend, number of photographs, then that can be considered as an data. Okay, but intelligence, poverty, this will not form a data. Second category is characteristic is clear.
Yes, sir.
Third, data are aggregate of facts. अगर मैं बोलूँ marks obtained by students in mathematics in periodic test number 1, if I write 25, single data, single number, so this single observation does not form a data. Is that clear? So we required, so how many students are there, so that much data is required, or a group of 10 students marks. Next, data collected for a definite purpose. ऐसा भी नहीं कि कुछ भी data ऐसे ले लिए. 25, what is 25 we don't know. So that is why whatever the data we are collecting, that is for a definite purpose, may not be suited for another purpose. For example, I collected the marks for maths. Okay, so whether that data can be used for heights of students?
No, sir.
No.
No,
Okay.
sir.
So that data is suitable for that definite purpose only. Okay, not for another purpose. Okay, and data in different experiments are comparable. आप सभी data को compare कर सकते हो. How many students scored more than 30 marks? How many scored less than 20 marks? Like that, you can compare the data with each other. Okay, now presentation of data. Data can be presented in tabular form or graphical form. Okay, so let us discuss with the tabular form first. A table helps representation of even large number of data in an engaging, easy to read and coordinated manner, and this data is arranged in rows and columns. ठीक है, बहुत बड़ा जो डाटा है उसको भी हम लोग टेबुलर फॉर्म में इजीली हम लोग उसको रोज और कॉलम में अरेंज करके लिख सकते हैं. ओके, और ग्रुप्ड में तो वी कैन टेक इवन वेरी लार्ज नंबर ऑफ डाटा. And the tabular arrangement of data showing the frequency of each observation. Okay, the tabular arrangement of data showing the frequency of each observation is called frequency distribution table. Okay, what is frequency? The number of times that a particular number occur. For example, if I will say the frequency of 10 is 9, what this mean? That means 10
N is coming 9 times.
Very good. 10 coming 9 times or occurs 9 times. Fine. Next, graphical form. It exhibits the relation between data, ideas, informations, and concepts in a diagram. It is easy to understand and it is one of the most important learning strategies. And we have studied the graphical form since class 6th from pictograph, then bar graph, In 7th class you have studied double bar graph also. Okay, and in 8th class you have studied line graph, pie chart also, and histogram also you studied in class 8th. Okay, and this year also we are going to study histogram and frequency polygon. So these are the different types of graphical forms which you have already studied and which we are going to study. Okay, any doubt in this one?
No, sir.
Okay, now frequency distribution. So there are two types of frequency distribution. One is ungrouped data and second one is grouped data. So ungrouped or grouped data क्या होता है? So we will see one by one. So if the data we are going to take as it is, okay. Let us see one example. The heights of 100 plants in a garden are given. So we are taking the particular heights 60, 64, 68, 72 and 76. 60 height having number of plants having 60 centimeter height is 5. So like that we are using this frequency for each height. So this is called ungrouped data. Okay, जिसमें x रहेगा, एक variates रहेगा और उसका frequency रहेगा. We'll see one more example. Suppose the following data gives the number of children in 20 families. So make an array of the above data and construct a frequency table. So चलो frequency table के लिए हम लोग क्या use करते हैं? Tally marks. You know how to represent tally marks? How to use tally marks?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Trial version.
Wait, 2 के लिए 2 use करते हैं, 3 के लिए 3, 4 के लिए 4. What about 5?
A diagonal.
Trial version.
Diagonal line, sir.
5 के लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं? यहाँ से क्रॉस करते हैं. Okay, let us start with the number of children 1. How many ones are there? So क्या करेंगे हम लोग? उसको क्रॉस करते जाएंगे. We'll cross all the ones. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross करेंगे 5, and we'll write here 5. Okay, 2. How many 2s are there? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any 2 is left?
No, sir.
Okay, 5 and 6. So 5 complete एक ब्लॉक में रखेंगे और 6 ऐसे. ठीक है, ऑलरेडी 7th और 8th क्लास में कर चुके हैं. Now 3. How many 3s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now how many 4s are there? 1, 2, 3 only. How many 5s are there?
1.
Okay.
Sir, 2.
2, sir. 2, sir.
Right, very good. 2. ठीक है. So like that we have to complete the frequency table using tally marks. Okay. So this is ungrouped data. Now let us see what is grouped data. So there are two types of grouped data. One is exclusive form, another is inclusive form. Now what is exclusive form, what is inclusive form, I will explain with the help of example. First of all, exclusive, in which each upper limit of each class is excluded, means not included, and lower limit is included, is called exclusive form. See one example. 0 to 10. Here 10 is not included. All upper limits are not included. 20 is not included in this class. 30 is not included in this class. 40 is not included in this class. 50 is not included in this class. That means excluded. So excluded word से exclusive form यहाँ पे बना है. So otherwise it is also known as continuous form also. क्योंकि देखो यहाँ पे these two are same. The upper limit of one class is same as the lower limit of the next class. See, right? And this all lower limits are included. Okay, so now I would like to ask one question. If 20 marks is there, in which class you will put?
20 and 30.
Right, very good. 20 to 30. Okay, not here, not in this class. Okay, so this is exclusive form. Now let us see an example of inclusive form. Now inclusive form, both the upper limit and lower limits are included. See this example. 126. So it is included in this class. 153. It is included in this class. Take a 127 here. It is included in this class. So every limits are included. Take it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but
Yes, sir.
while solving questions or while drawing the histogram, we have to convert this inclusive form into exclusive form. उसको कैसे convert करते हैं मैं बता रहा हूँ. So what is the difference between these two numbers? What is the difference between these two numbers? 1. Okay. What is the half of 1?
Half.
0.5.
0.5. Right, very good. So 0.5 we have to subtract from lower limit, and 0.5 we have to add to upper limit. Okay, so this will become 117.5 to 26.5. Okay, like that you have to convert for you have to add and subtract for each class to convert it into exclusive form. Okay, so we'll see later in the session number 3. I think 3 में हम लोग हिस्टोग्राम करेंगे, तब हम लोग इसको डिटेल में देखेंगे. Okay, any doubt up to here?
No, sir.
Okay,
No,
so
sir.
we'll move towards some terms related to this one, class interval or class. It represents the range in which the data are grouped. Okay, range you have studied in class 7th. What is range? What is range? Highest value minus lowest value. Please keep in your mind, क्योंकि questions में कहीं range भी पूछा है. Okay, so next class interval देख लो पहले. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, etc. represents class interval. Now next, lower class limit. The lower number occurring in a particular class. For example, 20 to 30 में छोटा number कौन सा है? 20. So 20 is the lower class limit. What is the highest number here?
30.
30. So 30 is the
30.
upper class limit. Okay. So if we consider class interval 10 to 20, 10 is called the lower class limit of that class, of that particular class, not for all the class. And similarly, upper limit will be 20. So next topic is upper class limit. The highest number occurring in a particular class interval is known as its upper class limit. So 10 to 20 mein 20 is called the upper class limit of that particular interval. Now let us move towards the class width. The class size. Class width is also known as class size. Is in दोनों का difference. The difference between upper limit and lower limit. What is the difference in this one?
10, sir.
10. So 10 is the class size of this class. Okay. So it is also known as class width or class size. The difference between the upper class limit and the lower class limit is called the width or size of the class interval. For example, 10 to 20, the width, the class size is 10. Next topic, class mark. Now this is very important for frequency polygon. Already frequency polygon has been deleted, but we will complete that also. Okay, because I told you that you complete the full syllabus, but when you do the revision part, then you can exclude the deleted portion. So upper limits, class mark, how will you find? The average of both the limits. Average of both the limits means upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Okay. Any doubt in these 5 topics?
No, sir.
Okay. One more is missing here, range. The difference between the highest value and the lowest value of all the data is called the range of that particular data. right? 10 to 20 class interval. What is the class mark? Add both and divide by 2. 15.
15.
Okay. What is the class mark of 20 to 30? Tell me fast.
25.
25.
Very good. 25. Okay. So now let us start the first question of the second exercise 14.2. These are the question related with the frequency distribution table. We have to construct. पूरा exercise में construct करना है frequency distribution table. The blood groups of 30 students of class 8th are recorded as follows. Represent this data in the form of a frequency distribution table, which is after forming the frequency distribution table, you have to answer the this question, which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among the students. Okay, so we'll start with the table. Table एक तो बना लेंगे हम लोग frequency distribution table, right? I wrote 30 here because in the question it is given 30 students. So total 30 आना चाहिए. So let us start with blood group A. How many A's are there? Count. A's means blood group A only. Don't count this A. AB में A count नहीं करना है.
9.
9. चलो हम लोग काउंट करते हैं यहाँ से 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so this is the best way that while counting A we cross all the A's. Okay, उसके बाद जो बचा है उसमें देखना है 1 2 3 4 5 क्रॉस करना है, फिर 6 7 8 9. सो यहाँ पे 9 लिखना है. राइट, नाउ बी ग्रुप. हाउ मेनी बीज आर देयर? बी ग्रुप
6, sir.
6.
6. चलो काउंट करते हैं 1 2 3 4 5 6. ओके, वेरी गुड. 6 हो गया. 1 2 3 4 5 क्रॉस करना है, फिर 6. राइट, नाउ ओ ग्रुप
12, sir.
12.
12.
Let us count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So how will you write? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, so we'll write 12 here. AB group.
3.
3, sir.
Right, it is clearly visible that only 3 is left out. So 1 2 3. Okay, so in this way you have to complete the frequency distribution table. Right, so now question, which is the most common blood group among these students?
O positive.
O for
O group.
positive.
O group, not positive negative नहीं है, O group. Which is the rarest blood group?
AB.
Right, AB.
AB.
Okay, any doubt in this first question?
No, sir.
Okay, now we'll move toward the second question. The distance of 40 engineers from their residence to their place of work were found as follows. So 40 engineers, already total frequency is given 40 engineers. Okay, and we have to construct a grouped frequency distribution table with class size 5 for the data given, taking the first class interval 0 to 5 and 5 not included, that means exclusive form. Okay, so let us start. Numbers मैं यहाँ पे लिख दिया हूँ. 0 to 5. First is 0 to 5 and total frequency is given 40. So we'll cross one by one. 0 to 5 we should not include 5. Okay, so 3 will come. 1. Second row में एक भी नहीं है. Third row में 1 2 is there, and fourth row 3. Fifth row again 1 3 and 1 2 is there, and the last row no number is there. So how many are there?
5.
5.
Five,
So
sir.
1 2 3 4 5. So we'll write 5 here. Okay, 5 to 10 we can include 5 but not 10. Okay, so we'll start with the first row. 1, second में 1 है. Okay, third में 1 7 is there. 4 5 6 7 7 8 9 10 11. ओके, और कुछ छोटा तो नहीं है, देख लो.
No, sir.
ओके, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Next is 10 to 15. 10 is included but 15 is not included. Okay, so we'll start with the first row. 1 2 3 4 5 6. फोर्थ रो में एक है 6 7 8 9 10. कुछ छूट गया क्या?
सर थर्ड रो में 11 है.
11 छूट गया. सो यहाँ पर भी 11 आ गया. ठीक है, राइट. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now 15 to 20. 15 is included but 20 is not included. So we'll start with the first row. 20 is there but it should not be included. So second row में 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. और कुछ छूट रहा है देखो.
No, sir.
Okay, so I got 9 5 6 7 8 9. So यहाँ पे 9 लिखती है. Right. Now 20 to 25. 20 is included but 25 is not included. So 1, only 1. Okay, only 1 is there. Similarly 25 to 30 is also 1. Only 1 is there. And 30 to 35. So I think only 2 is left. 31 or 32. Both will come for this class interval. So our is completed. Now we can check the total whether it is coming 20 or not. So 20, 36, yes, 40 is coming. This is 20, 36 and 4, 40. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
What main features do you observe here? So you can write any observation, your observation. See, distance of office, right, from their residence is very, the number of engineers are very few, which those who are staying more than 20 kilometers. Clear? From their place of work. Only 4 members are there. See, only 4 members are there. In this way, you can write your observation. Or in other ways, see, if you total these 3, how much you are getting? 27?
Yes.
So 27 is more than 50%. So more than 50% जो engineers हैं, they are staying less than 15 kilometers from their place of work. So from the table we observe that out of 40 engineers, 36 engineers reside less than 20 kilometers. This is also one of the observation. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So what you can write? फिर से मैं repeat कर रहा हूँ. More than 20 kilometer, very few engineers, that is 4 engineers, are residing from their place of work. More than 20 kilometer, and less than 15 kilometer, more than 50%, and less than 20 kilometer, around 36 engineers are residing from their place of work. So like that you can write your observation. Even one more observation I'm going to tell you. Between 5 to 15 kilometer, 5 to 15 kilometer, more than 50% are there. 22. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the third question. The relative humidity in percent of a certain city for a month of 30 days, again the total frequency is given, was as follows. Construct a grouped frequency distribution table with class 84 to 86, 86 to 88. Again see, this is continuous, exclusive form. Which month or season do you think this data is about? What is the range of this data? So range, what is the formula for range? Highest value minus lowest value. Okay. So let us start with the frequency distribution table. Numbers पहले लिख लिए. Okay, table बना लिए. अब हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे. देखो यहाँ पे total already given. The total is already given is 30 days. So let us start with the first class 84 to 86. 84 is included, 86 is not included. So let us cross the numbers. First row, nothing is there. Second also, nothing is there. Third, fourth में एक है, देखो ये वाला. और कुछ छूट तो नहीं रहा, देखो एक बार. So I got only one. Second, 86 to 88. 86 is included, 88 is not included. Only one first I got, and second, third, fourth, fifth, no. Only one is there. 88 to 90. 88 is included, 90 is not included. So first row, nothing is there. Second row, one number is there. And third row, nothing is there. Fourth row is also nothing is there. Fifth row, one number is there, 89. So only two numbers are there. So 2. 90 to 92. 90 to 92. So 90 is included, 92 is not included. So first row, one number is there, 90.3. Second row में कुछ भी नहीं है. Third में भी कुछ भी नहीं है. Fourth again 90.2 is there. Fifth is nothing. So only two numbers are there. Okay, 92 to 94. 92 is included, 94 is not included. चलो, we'll start with the first row. अगर कोई छूट रहा है तो बता देना. 92. So one number. Second row 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anything is left out? So 7 numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and the next one is 94 to 96. 94 is included, 96 is not included. So we'll start with the first row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anything is left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are getting 6 here. 96 to 98. So 96 is included, 98 is not included. So we'll start with the first one. Nothing is there. Second में एक है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anything is left?
No, sir.
4, 5, 6, 7. Now only 4 is left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 will come over here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now the question is, which month or season do you think this data is about?
Sir, I think it is about rainy season.
Right, because humidity is very high. From the data we observed that relative humidity is very high and so the data appears to be taken in the rainy season. Okay, and what is the range of this data? What is the maximum number here? Highest value?
7.
7.
No, highest value here. What is the highest value? See, what is the formula of range? Highest value minus lowest value. So what is the highest value?
99.2.
Right, 99.2. And what is the lowest value?
84.9.
Very good. You have to subtract these two. So 99.2 minus 84.9. So we are getting 14.3%. Okay. So from the data we observed that highest relative humidity is 99.2%, lowest is 84.9%. So range is 99.2 minus 84.9, that is 14.3%. Okay. Any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is the last question of today's session. Now we are moving toward the next section, assignment questions. Only 2 questions are there. Please take the screenshot, and we'll continue tomorrow in the session number 2. Have you taken?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's all for today's session. Thank you. Thank you very much.